The first thing I have to admit is that I'm exhausted. I've been training at the Shaolin Monastery in China for just over 10 days, and I thought it might be interesting to take you through what a week looks like for me. Please remember that this is a personal journey, a constant conversation between me and my somewhat overactive mind, and a conversation that seems to bring up more questions than answers. I haven't taken this camera to class because I don't think it's fair to the other students. We're here to train. So all the footage you're going to see has been basically staged, just so you can get a bit of a feel for what I do every day. The alarm goes off at 5:15 every morning. I grab a quick drink, a bite to eat, and head outside for a quick warm-up. You have to remember, I'm a little older than most people here, so I need a bit more time to get the body moving. Then at 5:50, we all line up and basically sound off, calling out the number in Mandarin where you happen to find yourself in line based on height. It's a little nerve-wracking because you get a week to get this right. If you keep getting it wrong, then the penalty is push-ups. Every session we do starts with a run, normally just a few kilometers around this beautiful ancient city. And to tell you the truth, I think I'm doing okay with this aspect of training. I know there's always going to be faster students, and I know there's always going to be slower ones. It's not a race. Like I said, it's a never-ending conversation with yourself. The run finishes at the bottom of a steep set of stairs, which we get to run up and crawl down a few times a day. To tell you the truth, it's not an easy way to start the day, but as time passes, it's slowly becoming the normal. Then we enter into a stretching stage of the session. First, you stretch yourself every way you can imagine. Then you find a partner, and they help you find your stretching limits. I find it quite amusing that my ability to stretch seems to be different in every session I've attended. Sometimes it feels great, and I genuinely think I'm making progress. And then there are times when my body feels so tight, I think it's going to snap like an overstressed rubber band at any moment. Personally, I really look forward to the morning sessions, which normally run from 6 to 7:30. This is where we have the opportunity to learn different Shaolin Tai Chi forms. I find starting the morning in this manner very calming, as the body and mind come together while you slowly try and improve what seem like quite basic movements. But trust me, you soon realize just how technical these movements are once you see one of the sifus do the form. Next up is breakfast. The meals are good, but they're starting to have a familiar feeling. No stress. I understand that I didn't sign up for a culinary experience. The food we eat is really just seen as fuel to get you through the next training session, which always seems just around the corner. And for me, the next session can be something I really look forward to, or something I really want to run away from. It just depends on how my body and mind are coping with the daily rigors on this rather intensive training schedule. Like, am I injured, which has happened a few times already? Am I tired, feeling lazy, missing home? Damn. The list of doubts is long, but the reality is, I'm here to do the work. In China, the term Kung Fu refers to any practice or training that requires patience, energy, and time to complete. A beautiful fact that the Sifus remind me of daily. After breakfast, we normally take a short break, unless it's your turn to do temple duty, which can be anything from cleaning up the kitchen to sweeping the training area. Next comes the first of the 2 longer training sessions. Like I said, every session begins with a run, then the stairs, then the stretching. From there, each session is designed to be different, ensuring that no part of your body goes untested every day. From my limited experience, the morning sessions seem to be more about conditioning the body. Some days we do hard Qigong, a strangely intoxicating dance where you literally smash your arms against a partner's in a series of fast, repetitive moves designed to promote strength and resilience. The curious thing about hard Qigong is it hurts, even if you get it right. But damn, it hurts if your technique is just a little wrong. And sadly, my technique needs a lot of attention. The morning sessions always consist of kicking and punching drills that seem to go on forever, to the point where your arms and legs want to disconnect from your body to make the pain stop. On other occasions, we do power stretching, and yes, it is exactly what it sounds like, but worse. Basically, you find 2 partners. One holds you in place, while the other stretches you beyond what you ever thought was possible. I have to admit, I rather like this class. All you can do is breathe and try to make peace with the pain that you are feeling. This concept really does seem to be a bit of a theme with the training here. It almost feels as if the Sifus are trying to help you get out of your own way, so you can finally experience what you are truly physically and mentally capable of. From here, we head straight to lunch, which is a repeat of breakfast, but just called lunch. A long break follows lunch as the heat of the day passes. It's damn hot here, and by the time we start our second long session, it's normally about 32 degrees. During this break, you can pretty well do as you wish. Most people, including me, seem to rest because we all know that another long session will be on top of us in the blink of an eye. The last session starts exactly the same way as the other two: run, stairs, stretch. Except on Fridays, when we get the special treat of going on a long, hot run up and down more hills than I care to remember. From Monday to Thursday, we head into a series of kicking and punching drills, where once again, the experience makes your arms and legs want to leave your body. Following this, we normally focus on different Shaolin Kung Fu forms, which are incredibly technical, but they're also done with a speed and intensity that I am still trying to adjust to. But as we do them over and over again, like over and over for 90 minutes, trying to improve just a little, I am slowly getting used to the pace. But the cold hard truth is that by the time this session comes around, you're normally exhausted. So the reality is that the practice you're undertaking has a really good chance of feeling horrible. It can almost feel like you're going backwards. But this intense training system always seems to pay off in the next session, where you might just be slightly better. The Sifus are always trying to impress on us that great strides are just a series of small steps. And I kind of like this concept, as it gives me a slither of hope. Something to look forward to when my ass is dragging on the ground and I feel like most of what I'm doing is simply not working. Next up is dinner, which is the same as lunch, which was the same as breakfast. And then the rest of the evening is yours to do as you wish. But I find this part of the day quite busy because firstly, you need to wash your uniform for the next day, clean your room, lick your wounds, and do whatever else is important to you. So that is a basic week of training in the Shaolin Monastery in China. I am enjoying it. It's tough, hard work that seems to never stop testing you. But for some reason, I find myself smiling and enjoying the process. On the surface, it might seem very repetitive, but I find that every session feels like a new experience as you and your abilities are constantly changing. I have good days and bad days, and all I can do is meet them exactly where I am, hopefully with a kind heart for my own effort and zero judgments for what I've achieved. It's very different here. You're nothing but a simple student trying to do your best. And to tell you the truth, there really is something rather magical about that. Success in this environment is not the point, and therefore cannot be measured. So in essence, you're working your ass off for no real reward. Instead, you're doing it for the sheer pleasure of getting to know who you really might be. And to tell you the truth, I really can't think of a better reason to do anything.